So, you may have been wondering, what happened? And by what happened, like, where did I go? And where did all of us go? And, um, what happened? Well, what happened was our sewer system, like, exploded. Um, Still don't really have any details on what exactly happened, but we had a sewage flood on the second floor of our house. I've got three floors in here, which meant that also, um, as they say, shit rolls downhill. Um, or, yeah, goes, flows, something like that. Whatever it does, it goes downhill. And downhill means to the first floor. So there was also some flooding on the first floor. Excuse me. And we didn't really lose anything of significant importance, but we did lose a lot of time and had a lot of stress and had to stay in a hotel for a very long amount of time. Um, After which, we came back to find that quite a lot of stuff wasn't was still needing to be done. So we're still working that part out. But basically, this house has one and a half working toilets. The half part means that one of them doesn't work so well. It's kind of like one of those really weak toilets in an old building in the historic district of your town. And it shouldn't be, because this is a new building, newish building, and the plumbing's fine, or it should be fine. So, and then there's another toilet that should be installed, but instead it's a big hole in the ground. And that's on the second floor. And that's kind of disturbing. And it smells bad because, open sewage hole. This is just the beginning. This all started because, the shower seemed to back up into the second floor, like, tub or something like that. And so, none of our shower drains seem to be working properly, which means we can't take a shower in this house. In fact, the hot water heater turns out looks like it was made for a mobile home instead of a house, and we have a 3-story house. This hot water heater was made for a mobile home, and it's been in here since the year 2000 or so. And now we've got to figure out just what the heck we do with this thing, because it's definitely not made for this house. Like, we've been having problems with some various things, and so having a chance to look at the water heater has helped, but now we're just kind of freaked out. So there's like the hot water heater problem, and then yeah, like the showers won't drain, so we can't take a shower in the shower, but some of the sinks will drain, some, not all. Some of the sinks will drain. Now, a newly installed sink on the second floor leaks, so that can't really be used. That's the new one. And then all along, let's see. Washing machine. Can't depend on the washing machine. The dryer, apparently, is plugged into the wrong voltage socket. So that makes us a bit nervous, but I mean, I've been using that dryer since like 2012, whenever we moved in here. So, like, it's probably gonna be fine. It's just that, like, after one thing blows up in your house, you're kind of nervous to try out other things that could blow up, right? Right. Just letting you know that that's how it goes, in case you haven't had it happen. That's how it goes. So, let's see. Did the people clean up all the poop? Sort of. Sort of is a bad answer to hear, isn't it? Well, there's a lot of problems. The places that we're staying in the house are clean, and then there's other places in the house that we are not staying, and those are not clean. And what to do about that, we don't really know yet. But it's been pretty distressing to be in this house sometimes. We've had to very purposely close off some areas so that the cats can't get in. We've got 3 cats. 3 very active cats that can jump anywhere they want. Some of them can open cabinet doors with remarkable ease, so it's been very difficult. They also like to get out. They like to get out of the house. And guess what? Some of the screens are missing because we had to, like, air out some things, and I think someone popped off some screens whenever they were fucking working on our house, so, like, sometimes the cats get out, and then we gotta find them. They're not outdoor cats. They're stupid. They think they want to be out there, and then they don't. So, um, let's see. There's the three cats problem. There's the problem that whenever you go to a hotel and you have three cats, the hotel doesn't want you to be there. Um, let's see. Um, Also, being visibly queer in a mainstream chain hotel, even in the Portland area, isn't a very fun experience. Um, right now, people are basically racist homophobes everywhere in Oregon, as far as I can tell. Um, so, yeah. It was really rough staying in the hotels. We had our catalytic converter stolen off of our vehicle because it was parked in a hotel parking lot. It was like 4 a.m. and yeah, whole car part gone. Now we've got an aftermarket version in our car. Thankfully, insurance took care of it, but still have all kinds of problems because of like that wasn't just catalytic converter theft. They also broke into the vehicle and took some things. Like we're still dealing with the psychological effect of that. To be honest, everything has been a big mess. It's impossible to interview for jobs during this sort of thing. It's also impossible to like do productive things that can actually make any money while you're stuck in a hotel for months. So now that we're back in the house, even though the showers aren't really draining, at least we can get something done of consequence. So um, anyway, that's kind of what's going on here. Um, Figured I'd post an update to let people know like where we've been and stuff. I'm planning to get back on the wagon and post more stuff about psychic stuff, post more art stuff, and just generally re-engage with people. And you'll see lots of stuff on the Bad Occult Advice Tumblr if you haven't already. Anyway, keep an eye on that because like we could really use some assistance if anybody wants to go to coffee. Um, uh, I'll put a link in the description. It's like we could definitely use some help at this point. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Um, it's still an ongoing situation, but it's definitely better now than it was a couple of months ago, and it's been really, 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 really stressful. Um, in so many ways I haven't even been able to talk about yet. That's just a summary.